It's time to assume the good in each other. I've got 2 minutes to remind you of the most fundamental truth of life. Most people are pretty nice. If you start paying attention, you see it everywhere. For every corrupt politician, there are 1,000 idealists. For every act of terrorism, there are 1 billion acts of kindness. Recently, a British study found that the vast majority of the population identify more closely with values such as helpfulness and honesty over money and power. But at the same time, the researchers found that most people also hold other people to be more selfish than they truly are. Why? The answer is simple. Because we're constantly being inundated with bad news about each other. 24/7, the news engulfs us with negative stories, with corruption, hate, violence. Politicians from Washington to Westminster respond by tripping over each other to draft laws predicated on the assumption that people are inherently bad. The result is a bureaucratic surveillance state that brings out the worst in all of us. If you continually treat people like potential cheats or scroungers, criminals or terrorists, you'll soon have yourself believing that's the norm. What you assume is what you get. Now imagine we were to treat people the way most of us really are. Pretty nice, creative, and more than willing to contribute to the common good. It would spark a revolution on our work floors, in our social security, and even in our democracies. Novel policies would start to look like common sense. Policies for autonomous teams freed from top-down management, for an unconditional basic income to eradicate poverty, and for a participatory democracy that empowers its citizens. Now, more than ever, at a time of systemic suspicion, it is an act of rebellion to assume the good in each other.